Mace brought up the true life situation too.
Right.
What was that about?
Well, basically, all these stories aren't new.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
a situation. I seen True Life downtown. Him and his boys, they jumped out on me. They fronted. I left. Period. There's True Life and 3 other people. See, that's another thing. People be acting like, oh, Cam seen True Life. He got snuffed out of it. True Life was really like 3 people, and I was by myself.
Right.
So basically, they fronted on me. I'm not gonna act like they didn't. I got in my car and I broke out. That's exactly
Smart.
That's what happened.
So
What's up, yo? Welcome to another episode of Vidwon Reacts. And today we're gonna get into the camera and Jim Jones beef and a little bit of snippet from when True Life called the radio station. You know, like when they had the beef with the True Life situation. And but first, hear this little speech, just a snippet from the little speech that Cameron gives.
Many years ago, I thought it was all good. I had no problem thinking, yo, okay, he tricked niggas out they spot, came to the spot. I know 50 said it, and they went under, he was funny. I thought it was funny when he said the shit. But I didn't think it'd be a big deal because you make up with every nigga that put hands on you. But I see the pattern now. If a nigga agree to disagree with you and don't want to take it that route because they got some genuine love for you, you keep going on and on and on. Every nigga that put hands on you or you get to altercation, you cool with him. I see you with C Gutter.
See, so now he breaks it down like, yo, niggas be putting hands on you, and next thing you know, you cool with them.
Junior Mafia, cool. I see you taking pictures with True Life. It's cool. Man, DC, y'all having sit-downs to work out. Gunshots was let off with that. Y'all having sit-downs to work it out. You tried to chase French Montana out the game. That ain't work out. Y'all got cool. So cool that you go to his video shoot. Pardon me, not his video shoot, his movie.
Right, but so now you heard him, he's like, yo, try to get cool with True Life. He speaks more.
I don't know, he said nigga's name. So Jim plus C Main on one day and was like, yo, what's up with all that saying my name? Man, it's like, who the fuck you talking to? And to put pressure on you, you sit there and work it out. But when niggas got a little genuine heart for you and all that, cool, that's the pattern. If they don't put hands on you, then you can keep going on and on and on. And I ain't promoting none of this. I think it's cool that you cool with everybody I name. You gonna be 50 next year, nigga. I'm happy that you cool. I'm not saying this to starve no.
Crazy. This was a year ago, I think, a couple of months ago. But anyway, so now here's a snippet, right, of when this guy called True Life called the radio station on the Ed Lover show. So here they asking Cameron, like, yo, did you get punched in the face? What happened?
Mace brought up the true life situation too.
Right.
What was that about?
Well, basically, all these stories aren't new.
Yeah,
I had
yeah,
a situation. I seen True Life downtown. Him and his boys, they jumped out on me. They fronted. I left. Period. There's True Life and 3 other people. See, that's another thing. People be acting like, oh, Cam seen True Life. He got snuffed out of it. True Life was really like 3 people, and I was by myself.
Right.
So basically, they fronted on me. I'm not gonna act like they didn't. I got in my car and I broke out. That's exactly
Smart.
That's what happened.
So
J Whiteout.
So now, on the Ed Lover show, True Life calls, but I'm gonna put because he starts off slow, but then he gets heated in the debate, and starts telling it like it is.
Jay-Z, they trying to rip apart me, they trying to rip apart Nas. You know, Nas got 13, 14 albums. Jay got about 15 albums himself. Coming at veterans, they've been disrespectful to hip-hop. They're not good for hip-hop. They promoting gang violence to the children, to the youth. I'm a positive fellow. My name is True Life. True Life stands for the righteous uniting everybody living in a fantasy environment. I'm not on the way I want to be gangster stuff, but if somebody calls me out and says they want to fight with me or they want to fight with me as a man, we can do it like men with their hands. It is what it is. So, you know, I feel like, you know, they running around, they said they had 50 downs and they wanted to fight me.
So now this is True calling niggas out.
You know, Jim just got punched in his eye, you know, last week. He ain't want to fight. Yeah. And, you know, this man, the same thing, man. So it's like, I don't even really like the result of that. And I feel like I sound like an idiot and I want to apologize on the sake of hip-hop. But it's like, this thing is personal between us. This ain't really no...
Crazy. Straight calling
Now, you
out.
heard him say Jim got punched in his eye. And
He's in deep.
result of that. And I feel like I sound like an idiot and I want to apologize on the sake of hip-hop. But it's like, this thing is personal between us. This ain't really no... I got a personal vendetta with these kids. And I feel like you're trying to stop my kids from eating, man. You talking about you want to fight and all that stuff. Y'all want to fight, then we can fight, and we fight like men.
But
I came with two people.
True. It's Egypt, baby. Now listen, you know, I hear you. I know you want, you know, try to be on some positive stuff, but you know, is there any truth to the rumor that is going around right now that you got Jim Jones jump and that you have his ring? You're wearing his ring.
And so now, at one point, Jim Jones got punched in his face by some young kids. They took his ring, you know, and it ended up in True Life's hands. And he had it all. I'm telling you, straight punking this nigga. That's crazy.
Yeah, we didn't get him jump. A 19-year-old kid from my neighborhood punched him in his eye as well. You know, so now they could be twins. Him and the girls, Jimmy Jones and old girl, they could be twins. You know what I'm saying?
Well, are you wearing his ring?
Yeah, I got the ring on. I put it in their face yesterday and showed them the ring. Like, what's cracking, man? This what y'all want to get cracking? This what y'all telling the kids? You got 16-year-old, 17-year-old kids in New York City. You convincing them to be blood and going to school and cutting each other in the face with blood in, and y'all acting like y'all certified tough guys and being these.
Oh, shit. He mixed that in, though. You confusing the kids. Nah, nigga.
Images on TV, man. I grew up hating them type of people in my neighborhood. I feel like they ruin my life. I'm not one of them kind of fools where I want people to understand. People think that I'm just want to be tough guy gangsters who's on DVDs and ain't got no talent. I want my talent to speak for itself. To be honest, I don't even really want this madness, man. I got my album is executive produced by Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg. I don't need none of this extra stuff right here.
I heard you yell. Hey, True, last night I heard you yelling, I'm not Jay-Z. I'm not in the air. I hear blank's corny raps.
I'm in the streets all day. I'm not in the air, so I got to deal with all of that. I don't fly around in G4s. I don't have that luxury. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a humble young fellow who rides around in. I ride around in a little van. I don't even got a Benz, no none of that. I live a comfortable, regular.
He's keeping it funky, though. It's like, yo, I don't ride around G4s and doing all the, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a little van, surviving out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm trying to get to the next level and you trying to fuck up my money. Nah, we're gonna put a stop to that.
Life, when I'm trying to feed my family and feed my kids, even if you're getting that Jay, I know Jim very well and personally, so even if, like, I feel like he owes me more respect, man. I once protected this kid. I once squashed beef him in LA. He's trying to run around and trying to blackmail me with a videotape. This thing gets real ugly and it gets real deep, like things that they've done. I don't really want to keep talking about it. I feel like I've moved on from all of this right here. I don't want this right here. I don't want to make records, but you know, these guys are threatening me on records. They're saying they're going to do this, they're saying they're going to do that. So when you see me, you're going to have to live up to that. Right. I only had two people with me, man. You got 7-foot bouncers with you. You know what I'm saying? Who you got on the payroll who you need to fire. Because this is the second incident and you need to fire them, B. Like, you got.
he talking about Big Joe right there.
Crazy.
Want to keep talking about it. I feel like I've moved on from all of this right here. I don't want this right here. I don't want to make records, but you know, these guys are threatening me on records. They're saying they're going to do this, they're saying they're going to do that. So when you see me, you're going to have to live up to that. Right. I only had two people with me, man. You got 7-foot bouncers with you. You know what I'm saying? Who you got on the payroll who you need to fire. Because this is the second incident and you need to fire them, B. Like, you got these big dudes on the payroll for no reason because they ain't popping off with you and you got your goons with you. You know.
So they saying these niggas got security and security pussy. Straight up. That's what he telling them. Like, yo, the second time around too. So why you paying these niggas for?
On the goony go-go's and they talk about their bloods and all that, but then they don't pop off. You know, I kind of shocked him in his eye. You know, after I shocked him in his eye, he started to cry. When I saw a grown man cry, who I thought once was a gangster, you know, because if you're a gangster, then I don't really have no sympathy. You think you're a gangster and you this blood and you crazy and you this guy that I grew up hating from my neighborhood, then I don't have no sympathy. But if you just a regular dude, like you ain't on it like that, I have a little sympathy. I'm not a bully. That's not, you know, a fight happens when two people fight, not with one person. So it's like, you know, it is what it is.
Oh shit. Nigga said the nigga started crying. Got punched in his eyes, started crying.
Dudes just running around talking like they want to fight with me, and you know, if they want to fight with me, I'm here. They go on the radio and make these shows and get them AR and send their little goons and make records about No, you trying to stop me from me. You trying to stop my kids from me. I got 2 kids, man. That ain't gonna go down like that, man. You know, he want to play this whole Hollywood role. I got Duke the God on the phone. Stop me from me. I got a problem with that. So I'm like, if anybody want to get up, we can get up and we can handle it like men, man. Call Jim up. Here's my cell phone number. I gave him my cell phone number. Me and Jim once hung out before. You know how to get at me. So
Right.
like I tried to get at him off the record and tried to squash you so that it didn't have to escalate or it didn't have to go nowhere. It didn't have to go to records. It had to go to violence. And it had to go to nothing. But if he wanted violence, me and him could have.
He tried to squash it on the low, and Jim tried to sneak diss him on records and do funny shit. These niggas wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is from the hood. They really about that life. Hence the name. You know what I'm saying?
Like men, squared up like men. We can laugh about it and win drink beers afterwards.
Well, True, I hope y'all come to some kind of conclusion on this, man, because I don't want to see anybody on either side of this thing get seriously hurt, man. And God bless you and God bless Cam, man. I appreciate you calling this morning.
God bless y'all.
Later, True.
Okay, bye-bye, y'all. But I just want them to stop, promoting the whole gang violence in our neighborhood.
Everybody needs to stop. It all
Everybody needs to stop. Y'all need to stop that violence for real, son. I'm going to holler at you on a person.
You know, type crazy. Over here, he was saying some other shit too.
In the ring, like, what's cracking, man? This what y'all want to get cracking. This what y'all telling the kids you got 16-year-old, 17-year-old kids in New York City. You convincing them to be bloods and going to school and cutting each other in the face to blood in, and y'all acting like y'all certified tough guys and being these images on TV. Man, I grew up hating them type of people in my neighborhood. I feel like they ruined my life. I'm not one of them kind of people is what I want people to understand. People think that I'm this wannabe tough guy gangster who's on DVDs and ain't got no talent. I want my talent to speak for itself. To be honest, I don't even really want madness, man. I got my album is executive produced by Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg. I don't need none of this extra stuff right here.
I heard you yell. Hey, True, last night I heard you yelling, I'm not Jay-Z. I'm not in the air. I hear.
Nah, and these are beefs, bro, that come from way back. Stay tuned. I'm gonna keep on with this because sooner or later I'm gonna put a series of I'm gonna put a nice video for y'all about the whole beef, how it all really started in the whole Dipset. I'm gonna do a nice video. But without further ado, man, I hope you like the content. Like, subscribe, share this, and in the future we're gonna keep on getting little clips of what's really going down in the Dipset situation. And now that's about it. Peace.